back. We're going to call it 3rd and 2.
This is a running play. A running back either gets stopped or goes for 20.
Graham. Stuffed by the Packers.
Graham.
And the Vikings will be forced to punt. No timeouts remaining now as the Packers use their final one. That's quite an effort when you consider Graham picked up 8 yards on 1st down.
Oh, exactly. And you saw that defense all jumbled up. You saw that defense just all at the line of scrimmage, and that's why I made the point. They either get stuffed in the backfield or you break it for 20 yards, because once you get past this line of defense, I mean, look how close everybody is to the ball. George Teague's about the furthest one away, and what a nice team defense job. Brock from his end position, Jurkovich from his nose guard, the inside linebackers, everybody does the perfect job. And the product of that perfect job is Brett Favre and the Packers offense get the ball back for one last chance.
And they have 59 seconds to work with. Coming up next, game 2 of our doubleheader day. Host will see the Lions hosting the Niners. Newsom standing at the goal line into a slight breeze. A low one, fair catch, 47-yard line. This will give the Packers some opportunities.
Well, I bet if Mike Pryor had that to do over again, he'd have caught that and ran with it. He had plenty of open ground in front of him. Only one tackler within 5 or 10 yards.
Well, their first encounter ended in a 15-13 Viking victory. Last-second field goal by Fuad Reveiz. And there was a strange play near the end of that game. McMahon completing one to Eric Gulliford, his only completion or catch of the season. We could be headed for the same kind of drama.
Double-edged sword. You go outside, get out of bounds, and take the big yards inside.
Favre across the middle, and he's picked off. That ends that. And it's Vincey Glenn. Chris Dolman got to Favre about the time he released it. Sharpe seemed to be a little bit open across the middle, Randy.
That was a pass, Jim, and Mike Holmgren knows that calls for a perfect touch. As Sterling Sharpe came open behind the linebackers, watch, right there, that ball should be floated over to where Sharpe could get it inside. It sails high and outside, and Glenn, you can't say he's in the perfect position, because perfect would have been with Sterling Sharpe, but for where Brett Favre was throwing it, it was perfect. Protection only lasted so long.
And he throws his 20th interception of the year. Vincey Glenn with a couple of gems in the final 2 minutes, a knockaway in the end zone on a 4th down play, and now the pick. And he'll take that ball home with him.
This moves the Vikings to 7-7. Drops the Packers to 8-6. And as has become the standard, I think, in the Central Division, things are getting tight, and there's 2 weeks to go.
Denny Green is 4-0 against the Green Bay Packers. 7-7 now, Minnesota. Green Bay drops to 8-6.
Denny Green goes to 4-0, like you said, against Mike Holmgren. Unbelievable.
I enjoyed it, Randy. See you next week in Dallas. So for Randy Cross, Jim Nance saying so long from Milwaukee County Stadium, where the final score is Minnesota 21, Green Bay 17. You've been watching the National Football League on CBS.
Up to date. Detroit then can take first place in the NFC Central by themselves with a victory today. I'm Pat Summerall here with John Madden. Let's talk first about the Lions' opponents, the 49ers. They come here without their top running back, Ricky Waters. They come off a disappointing loss, an emotional loss last week to Atlanta. What kind of a team are we watching today?
I think the 49ers are still one of the best teams in the NFL, and I think that, you know, between now and the end of the season, I think they're going to prove it. You know, last week was a difficult loss, as you said, and the best thing you can do is get back and play the next one, and this is what they get to do today. And